Okay, so today we're going to be talking about neon lights. So neon lights are gas-filled tubes which are bent into letters or shapes of the designer's choosing and are used for advertising and a lot of times for decorations or used as night lights. A lot of times when you see an open sign or a closed sign in a restaurant or any business, that's a neon light. So they're filled with noble gases such as helium, argon, krypton, and of course neon. And how they work is when an electrical current is applied to the neon light tube, the atoms in the gas are knocked out of their orbit. This causes the free electrons to collide with each other, and then they are sent back to the atoms and are absorbed to produce energy in the form of light. So basically the electrons from the electric current flow freely through the gas, causing the gas atoms to glow. So neon lights get their color based on the gas that the tube is filled with. Each gas releases a characteristic wavelength, causing it to emit a special color. Neon is a reddish orange, helium releases shades of white to orange, argon is various shades of purple, and krypton is shades of gray to green. So when you see a neon light with multiple colors, that means that the tube is filled with multiple gases. So if you take a look at the visible light region of the electromagnetic spectrum, you can see that neon, which emits a reddish orange color, has the longest wavelength and the lowest frequency. So that means it also has the lowest amount of energy of all the gases. Argon, though, which emits a purplish color, has the shortest wavelength and the highest frequency. So this means it also has the highest energy of all the gases. So now next time you see a neon light, you know exactly how they work and how they get their color.
So heat it, bend it, then blow it. And that keeps the diameter correct. So now I'm marking for my next bend.
You're marking exactly where you're bending. That's
Right.
it.
I'm
You're
marking
making one mark.
I'm marking the inside of the bend. So now I'm going to try the ribbon burner. So, and you notice I'm heating a little more than my mark. It's a lot easier than a little less. And you have to heat both sides of the tube. If you just heat one side, it'll explode.
Oh my gosh. So now we have to attach a second piece. How does that happen?
Well, first, what I'm going to do is attach the electrode.
This whole situation, it makes me nervous.
You see I can blow.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. There's like no seam, it's just straight, clear tubing. So do you fuse this onto that in a similar way? To kind of, okay.
That's the last step though.
Right.
It's not terrible. Now what you have to do is see if it lights. So the first thing I'm going to do is take most of the air out of the tube, but I'm going to leave a little bit in. If atmosphere is 760, we're at 1. Now I'm going to apply high voltage. And what this is doing is it's vaporizing any impurities that are in the tube.
Wow.
No gas is in here yet.
A lot of work goes into making a neon sign, without a doubt.
So
Wow.
if it's done right, it can last a very long time. So now the bombarding process is done. The tube is very hot and I'm pulling all the air out of it. So we're going down into a really high vacuum. It's time to put in the gas.
All right.
So I'm going to stop pumping. Now I'm in a very high vacuum. And I'm going to put in a small amount of, in this case, neon gas. That was a little test just to make sure that it was good.
There it is.